Imagine a stranger walks up to you and offers you $10 billion. There's just one condition. For 1 week, every single person on Earth will try to hunt you down and kill you. Every government bands together. World peace is achieved for 7 days, and it's achieved through their shared interest in your death. You get a 24-hour head start before the hunt begins. You cannot bribe anyone. You will not get any help. Every person on the planet wants you dead. Survive the full 7 days, and $10 billion is yours. So, are you taking that bet? Let's actually think about this because the answer is more interesting than it first looks. You have 24 hours. The clock starts now. What do? The instinct is to flee. Get into a car, drive somewhere remote, disappear into the woods. That's the obvious play, but here's the problem. In those 24 hours, you are still a normal person in a normal world. Every camera is still recording. Every credit card transaction is still logged. Every license plate scanner is still scanning. The moment the hunt begins, billions of people start working backwards from your last known location, and your entire prep day is sitting on a server somewhere waiting to be pulled. So you cannot just buy a tent at REI, fill up your gas tank, hit an ATM for cash, and casually drive into the wilderness. By the time the hunt starts, the world knows you went to REI. They know you withdrew exactly the daily limit. They know what car you are driving and which highway you took. The radius they need to search is whatever a sedan can cover in a day on 1 tank of gas. That radius is small. Okay, so let's say you do this smart. You shave your beard, abandon your phone, pay only in cash you withdrew weeks ago, and you take a bus instead of your car. You ride that bus to a town you have never been to, then walk 20 miles into a national park, then hide in a cave you found on a satellite map. You might actually be okay for about 3 days. The problem is not the satellites. There are not actually that many spy satellites looking down at any given moment, and the ones that exist can barely see through tree cover. The problem is the scale of the search. Forget governments for a second. We are talking 8 billion people. Every single one of them wants you dead. Your neighbor, your barista, your coworkers, every park ranger in North America, every hiker, every homeless person in every city. They all know your face. They all have your description plastered across every screen on the planet. And every person who has ever met you is now also a hunter. Your mom, your best friend from high school, the guy who sat behind you in 10th grade math. They know your habits. They know you love hiking in the Smokies. They know you talked once about wanting to disappear into the Yukon. They are now, all of them, on the internet, telling the world exactly where to look for you. This is the weak link, not the satellites. The fact that the people who love you most are now the ones with the best map of your soul. Okay, so what about hiding in plain sight? This is the strategy a lot of people land on. Don't run to the woods, run to a giant city. Become homeless, wear a hoodie. Find a tunnel under New York. Find a tent city in Los Angeles. Become part of the noise. People avoid looking at homeless people. You vanish into the cracks. It is a real plan. It has real flaws. Other homeless people will recognize a new face immediately, and they want you dead too. Facial recognition cameras blanket every major city. The first time you walk past a bodega with a camera, you are flagged. And the moment you're flagged, 1,000 people are running towards your block. There is a third option floating around, and it is somehow the funniest and the most plausible. Find a random suburban house. Wait for the family to leave for work. Sneak into the attic, stay there for 1 full week. Don't move, don't make a sound. Eat granola bars, pee in a bottle. The owners come home, go about their lives below you, and never look up. The whole world is hunting you in the Yukon. You are 8 feet above the kitchen. Could it work? Maybe. Until somebody hears a creak. Now let's talk about what humanity actually brings to this hunt. Drones everywhere. Heat sensors day and night. Every dash cam in every car. Every doorbell camera. Every fitness tracker pinging a tower. Every airline grounded so the only aircraft in the sky are the ones looking for you. Hunting parties forming on Twitch. GoFundMe's funding helicopter rentals. The entire YouTube comment section coordinating sweeps of state parks. The collective intelligence of the species. Weaponized for 7 days against you. And remember, world peace is achieved during this week. So the people who would normally be busy fighting wars or running cartels are now also looking for you. The whole machine of human conflict, pointed in one direction. Yours. Some people brought up nukes, and you know what? Let's address it. Could every nuclear-armed nation just level the wilderness you ran into? Turns out no. Canada alone has nearly 1 million square miles of forest. The world has around 12,000 warheads. The math does not work. You cannot carpet bomb a continent, but you can absolutely vaporize any area a person could realistically reach in 24 hours by car. So that is also a problem. The verdict: if you are a person with elite outdoor survival skills, deep knowledge of a remote wilderness area, no close friends or family who would betray your habits, and you started in the right country, you have maybe a 15% shot. If you are an average person, the kind of person the prompt is asking about, who has a normal job, normal friends, normal hobbies, and zero serious wilderness experience, you have basically no shot. Your friends turn you in within hours. The radius of your possible escape gets calculated on a whiteboard somewhere. A drone finds you, or a hunting party, or a neighbor with a rifle and a thermal scope, and a Venmo link in the bio. The most fascinating part of this hypothetical is not the survival math. It is what it reveals about how exposed we already are. The reason this is impossible is not that the world is too big. It is that you are too small, too predictable, and too well documented to vanish. The whole apparatus of modern life, the cameras, the credit cards, the GPS, the social graph, the people who love you, is a net you cannot slip out of, and you do not even notice it is there until it tightens. So no, the average man is not surviving the week. He is not getting the 10 billion. He is, with respect to every optimist who said otherwise, completely cooked. But, and this is the real punchline, if a stranger actually offered you this deal, look at the odds, look at the prize, and look at your life. Some people, a non-trivial number of people, would still take that bet.